and welcome once again. We are going to be starting the new rider information session. Welcome to MotoAcademy.ca. Once again, I'm Paul. I am the owner and instructor at Moto Academy Canada. You can find more information about Moto Academy Canada at MotoAcademy.ca. You can also call 604-401-6803 or email ride@MotoAcademy.ca if you have any questions at all. A little bit about myself. I have been riding for over 16 years now, and I have been an instructor for over 3 years. And I have ridden many different types of road bikes. I've also ridden off-road bikes. I love riding and I love teaching. I like to say to people that motorcycling is what you don't know that you've been missing in your life. I know that motorcycling isn't for everyone, but many times when people give it a try, they discover something new within themselves, something that they haven't felt before. And it's always amazing to see. So how do you get your motorcycle license? Super easy. First, you get your motorcycle's learner's license. Then you pass the motorcycle skills test, and then you pass your road test. Super easy, right? Alright, so getting your learner's license. First, read the Learn to Ride Smart book. I do recommend doing that. It'll make passing the test a whole lot easier. Next, you book an appointment at your ICBC licensing center and you take the knowledge test. So the test is 40 questions, multiple choice. You have to take your ID, so a driver's license if you already have one, or another form of ID, and you pay $15. And then, of course, you pass. If for some reason you don't pass, you can take the test again after 7 days. But of course, when you do pass, you'll get either a 6L or an 8L learner's license if you haven't completed the graduated licensing program. If you're under 19, you will need a parent or legal guardian to give consent for your application for your license. Now, if you're not from BC, after moving to BC, you do have to switch your license within 90 days. And to apply for a license, you need to bring your ID, your current driver's license, that can be your ID as well. You have to pay the fees for the licenses and prove 2 years of driving experience. And that can be something like a letter from the Ministry of Transportation proving when you first got your license. It could also be insurance proof, things of that sort. If you're moving to BC from outside of Canada, the same applies. You have to switch your license within 90 days, but you can get a reciprocal license exchange if you're from certain countries. I'll get to those countries in a moment. So what that means is that whatever license you had where you're from, so if it was a driver's license and a motorcycle license, you'll get that here. If you had the equivalent of an air brake endorsement, you'll get that here as well. If you're from a non-reciprocal country, or for some reason you can't prove your driving history, you'll need to take a knowledge test and a road test. These are the countries that BC offers a reciprocal license exchange. So here we're listed, other than where specified, it does include a motorcycle license. You would arrive here and get pretty much the exact same license that you had before. Next up is passing the motorcycle skills test. To do that, you got to get riding, so that's important stuff. There are some restrictions. They're slightly different depending if you have a 6L or an 8L, but generally speaking, you must ride with a supervisor. If you have a 6L, your supervisor must have a full motorcycle license and be over 19 years old. If you have an 8L, your supervisor has to have a full motorcycle license and be over 25 years old. You must not carry any passengers. You must not ride above 60 kilometers per hour and ride only from sunrise to sunset. So that's during daylight hours only. Next, sign up for a motorcycle riding course. I do strongly recommend this. I do believe that motorcycle riding education is invaluable. When I first started riding all those years back, the first thing I did after getting my license was to attend a motorcycle riding course, and what I learned there has stayed with me to this day. And then step 3, you take and pass your MST. If you have a 6L license, you have to wait 14 days from the day that you first got your learners. And if you have an 8L license, you have to wait 30 days from the day you first got your learners. And after passing your MST, the 60 km/h speed restriction is removed and you can ride without a supervisor. So to pass your MST, you can use any scooter or motorcycle that is over that has an engine over 50 cubic centimeters. Except a super strange quirk is if you've never had any type of license, you can use a limited speed motorcycle for your skills test, but that's the only exception. And then after that, take and pass your road test. So if you have a 6L license, you have to wait 30 days from the day you first got your learner's license. Or if you have an 8L license, you take 2 road tests, so one at 12 months and then again at 24 months. So to gain experience for taking your road test, I do recommend also signing up for a motorcycle riding course at MotoAcademy.ca. We do offer on-road lessons. It is invaluable, real-world practical experience. So step 3 here, you book and conduct the road test. If you take the road test prep with MotoAcademy.ca, I would book the test on your behalf, and you don't have to worry about any of that. You'll get a date, and then you just show up, and your motorcycle is there. Fees for the motorcycle test are $50 plus $17.50 for the license. And then step 4, congratulations, you've passed. You have a full motorcycle license. A little bit about Moto Academy Canada. The driving philosophy behind the school is to make motorcycle riding education accessible to everyone who wants to learn how to ride safely. And the ways that I look to do that are, 1, by creating a safe, non-judgmental learning environment. And I look to accomplish that by providing online remote classes to save you time and effort. So for example, if the class is in the evening and you have a job during the day, you can just get off work, go home, log in, and you're on. Or you can go to your favorite coffee shop if you want, so that you can learn in surroundings that are most comfortable for you, and you don't have to worry about driving 2 cities away, be all stressed out in traffic, with the possibility of being late. You don't have to worry about any of that. I also specialize in one-on-one skills training. That means that the focus is solely on you while you're learning. You won't be left behind. The class isn't going to move forward without you. When we feel that you're ready to progress, we'll move forward, and we'll make sure that you get all the time and all the support that you need to be able to make that progress as efficiently but as safely as possible. And of course, learn not just to ride, but to ride safe. You owe it to yourself to learn how to ride a motorcycle safely. You owe it to yourself and to your family, and that's what we're here for. There are some programs offered at Moto Academy Canada. The basic program is the Learn to Ride Safe Skills course, and this is 8 hours of classroom lessons and 10 hours of skills training. You do need to have your learner's license for the skills training, but you don't need to have it for the in-classroom lessons. And in fact, you can use the classroom lessons as a study tool to be able to pass your knowledge test. This includes the Learn to Ride Safe Skills course, includes the skills test booking, the motorcycle rental, and delivery of the motorcycle to the testing location. There is also the Ride Safe Skills course plus on-road lessons. And what that adds is 6 to 8 hours of supervised riding in real-world conditions. It is great, it is invaluable, it's a lot of fun, and it's a great add-on to the skills course. And then, of course, there is what can be considered the full program, and that is the skills course, the on-road lessons, and road test prep. And what that involves is 2 hours of supervised riding in the ICBC test areas of where you are looking to take your test. This will include the road test booking and motorcycle rental, but you can also bring your own bike to conduct a road test if you so choose to. There are standalone lessons as well at Moto Academy Canada. There's the Motorcycle Skills Test Prep, That is 4 hours of skills training solely focused on preparing you to take your test. There's the on-road training that is roughly the same as the add-on for the skills, 68 hours of supervised riding in real-world condition, developing safe riding habits, and advancing the riding skills that you developed during your skills course. And then, of course, standalone road test preparation, which involves 2 hours of supervised riding, and this is focused solely on getting you prepared to pass your road test. There are promotions being offered right now at Moto Academy Canada. There is the grand opening offer, which is $50 off any program combination. So if you get the skills course and the on-road lessons, or the skills course, the on-road lessons, and the road test prep, you get $50 off. It's as easy as that, which equates to a free road test fee. So you can think about it that way as well. For the standalone lessons, you are welcome to bring your own motorcycle, and you will save $50 if you do so. If you want to take the skills training and you have your own motorcycle but you don't have a supervisor, it's not a problem. Within a certain range, let me know and I'll go get you, and that is at no additional cost. And of course, there's a bunch of free stuff. Every person who applies to any of the programs or lessons will receive a Moto Academy Canada t-shirt, and there's more as well. I don't want to give it all away, but there are free things to have by being a part of the Moto Academy Canada family. So how to sign up? Again, you can call 604-401-6803, or you can email ride@MotoAcademy.ca. And of course, you can visit MotoAcademy.ca and use the contact form there to select the type of training you would like. And after that, we'll go through the administrative procedure. We'll get you scheduled and booked in, and then you'll be riding before you know it. Thank you everyone for watching this information session. I truly appreciate you considering Moto Academy Canada to help you get started on your motorcycling adventures.